Welcome to Ami's Punjabi Cooking USA. Today we're going to make aloo stuffed paratha, potato stuffed. I'm going to show you all the ingredients. I will not show you how I grate the potatoes, but I want you to know that I've thoroughly washed and boiled these potatoes. I boiled them they were really well done, and I will then peel them and grate them. And one onion, which I already cut, salt to taste, dry ginger powder, coram seeds, which is ajwain, green chilies, which again I took out of the freezer, but I cut them small, fresh frozen ginger. It's fresh, but I froze it. You can go to my video and see how I freeze it. Dry mango powder, an onion, and as you also know how to make atta, which you can go to my video and see how to make atta. Now I will peel and grate the potatoes, and then we'll add all the dry ingredients. I will also add frozen dhania, which I didn't show you here now because I cannot leave it out for more than a few seconds. So when I'm ready to put it in, I'll show it to you. Okay, I've grated all the potatoes that I had boiled. I'm going to add all the ingredients, the onions. Cut them finely because it's going to be rolled in the paratha, in the roti, so it doesn't break the roti through. Dry mango powder, dry ginger powder, green chilies. That if you don't like your food hot, you don't have to add it. Salt to taste, ajwain, coram seeds, and ginger. Mix it really well. And all these ingredients, the ginger and the onions, they give really good aroma. Right now it's smelling really good. And now I'm going to add dhania, coriander from the freezer. And put lots of it. When it's in the freezer, it's really crunchy, as you can hear it. Mix it well. Now, as I say, after you've made your dough, before you start rolling the parathas, you have to keep some dry atta, dry flour. So when you're rolling, it doesn't catch on your rolling board and with your rolling pin, and it's easy to roll. I've already put the heat on my skillet because this one takes time. It's really thick and it takes time to really get heated. Okay, now take small piece of atta, about this much. I always use the spoon because I don't want to ruin my nails. You can do it without the spoon if you like. So I'm going to make a couple so you see how it goes. The purpose of doing this is to take the air bubbles out of the atta. So when you roll it, it's good, and when the roti comes out really good. I'm making small balls. They're like even a little bit smaller than golf balls because 2 balls are going to make 1 roti. As I always say, when I make my atta, I like to make it the night before. Somehow the roti comes out really nice. Again, the purpose of this is it's easier to roll and also takes the air bubbles out. Put a little dry atta so it doesn't catch on the board. If it doesn't come out really round, it's okay. It'll still taste the same. It doesn't matter. You can see it's not very thick and it's not very thin because it has to be rolled a little bit more after I put the stuffing in. Put the heat high. While it's getting really heated, I'm going to prepare this. And of course you need oil to fry. I always use olive oil. You can use any oil that you like. I prefer olive oil. Okay, now take a fork. And I like to really fill my paratha. So it's not just the dough you're eating the stuffing, you're tasting the stuffing, and it's really like a whole meal. It's very filling. And you eat it with butter, homemade yogurt, and pickles of any kind that you like. Or you can have it on its own if you prefer. But the best combination is with yogurt. Lots of butter. Okay, put the other one on top and press the edges gently so the stuffing doesn't come out. Put some dry atta, dry flour on top. Gently turn it over. Press the edges. A little bit dry atta. And roll it gently. Now, if you put too much pressure, the stuffing will come out. So roll it really gently. And what size you make, it depends how big your skillet is, how big you like to see it. I prefer this size, which is also a pretty much roti size. I'm going to put it on here. While this is being done, I'm going to roll the next one. And you can, after they're made, if you have leftovers, the next day they taste really great also. You can heat, but do not heat them in the microwave. If you're having leftovers the next day, heat them in the toaster oven and they become really crispy and fresh. Now you can see here, you can see little bubbles. That tells me that it's being done, so I'm going to turn it over. And you see it's a little pink, and I'm going to wait a minute or so to add the oil on this while I'm rolling the other one. Now let's oil this side. Now you can use oil brush if you like, but as I always say, I use the spoon because I think if you use the brush, it just uses too much oil, and I don't like my food to be too oily and full of calories. So I turn the heat a little bit low because I can see and I can smell it's being done. See, the color is really good. See, the thing is with making, you have to be coordinated. While this side is being done, I've turned the heat low a little bit. This side is oiled, and I'm going to go back to stuff the next one. So you don't leave the pan empty because that makes too much smoke and takes too long. You cannot be making these for the whole day. And don't forget that I can hear the other one is sizzling on the pan, and because the heat is low, I know it will not burn, but it needs time to turn it over and cook this side. And you can see how beautiful the color is. Now the same thing with the next one. Press the edges gently, put a little bit of dry flour, turn it over, a little bit dry flour on this side, and roll it. Now, how many you make depends on your family's needs. Now this is done beautifully. Just take it out and put it in a foil or paper towel or whatever you like. And the next one is on the pan. The pan is really nice and hot. Now my skillet is it's thick, so it's really nice and hot, so I'm going to turn the heat low a little bit. Now you can make as many as you like and enjoy them. If you like this, please subscribe to my channel and press the like button.